During the course of my travels every day, I ask the youth certain things. I am overly concerned with my community, which is Cleveland, Ohio, and especially the youth and young adults. I look and estimate and guesstimate the purpose that they feel that lies be onto their lives. Well, let's talk about it. Welcome to the Foundation for Elevation Station. My name is Leon Meredith, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. And I spend a good amount of my energy to formulate a culture and implement the bridge to get my community there. As I walk, I always want to know what is in the mind of our youth. I see in the school system across the state of Ohio that 70% of our youth cannot read in the black communities, in the public school system, should I say, cannot read on their grade level. They cannot write on their grade level. They cannot comprehend on their grade level. They cannot do mathematics on their grade level. And it seems not to bother many. I talk to youth, and some of them are good with words, but when I dig down and ask them certain other questions, if I have a few more minutes with them, I see loopholes in their educational support system. I see that there are things that they should know, but they don't. And I lay blame on a lot of places, but here's the solution. The solutions are to start at home, first and foremost. Because if I'm a parent, guardian, leader of my community, I must find certain ways to teach and guide my youth, my children, on a level that is beneficial for their upliftment. We have been stuck believing that the obtaining of money or a better job, to have more money and things, is the overwhelming purpose of life. When we are doing our part in raising incomplete, unbalanced beings, it is our fault. It has been my fault. I believe the school systems, the Cleveland public school systems, are severely failing our youngsters. They are passing so many youngsters ahead, allowing them to cheat on their schoolwork, allowing them to use technology to cheat, whisper little things back and forth, the answers to certain questions in school. They are not getting downloaded with the right guidance to elevate them. Then we have a small percentage, maybe 15% of the youth that are advanced, but they're not even advanced as they think. They just, not they, but the system, our communities give them a pass because they can't adequately read. They can't adequately go to do fun programs in the local rec centers and around communities, to go to events and put on that imagery of, I am an elevated youngster. Well, if you measure from this angle, okay. But if you measure from the right angle, we hold you accountable to more, because you are of the what may be considered as advanced from this angle, if you catch my drift. Um, it starts in the household as we guide our youth into studying certain things to elevate, to expand the circumference of their knowledge. I have a message for our single mothers, especially. I know a lot of ladies have this image about being saved. I want a man to take care of me. I want this, I want that. But usually when a man is, in a position to take care of a woman, he's going to get, a young, beautiful lady that probably worked behind Burger King counter. And I'm just trying to be honest. We talk about our children here. You want a man that's really not interested. So we end up having fun with a lot of men that showing us that interest, ladies. A lot of men that don't make the amount of money that you want. So you just have a little fun with him when he's trying to lock in. But because he's not cute enough, or his shoes ain't thorough enough, or he doesn't have an extended bankroll, you only want to use him for what, and I mean that positively, you only want to deal with him in a short span because your friend group don't like him. Yeah, your girlfriend friend group gonna talk about you, so that's gonna keep you dealing with a man that may be the best thing for you and your children. He's willing to step in there, and guess what he has? This is what he has. This is what so many of you ladies pass up. And I look for the comments down at the bottom. Hit it. Make a comment. Because a lot of you ladies do this. And I'm going to end it right after this. Because we need better leadership for our youth on a day-to-day basis, hour to hour. We need men in the household, in these ladies' lives. And I want to say this. A lot of you ladies pass up men with the intrinsic values that are priceless. They have a degree of principles, manhood principles, manners that build respect within the community, methods to learn respect. We pass up men that can take the household and deliver a degree of mastery of discipline. But we don't want to do that because it comes with structure. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with having to work at becoming greater. So you pass the man up that will instill the real in your children. And I know some people is looking back. I think I'm gonna throw this on Instaface too. So, the word starts to get out there more. But I know it's gonna be people listening and I could talk about that better. And he ain't talking about nothing and try to find loopholes in my pimping. But my pimping is creative. My pimping is authentic. And I'm gonna do my all to serve my community. I promise you, my community, even the ones that hate me, don't try to use me up, but power me up. Power me up to do what you know I can do. I believe in the upliftment of my city. I believe we are on a good path. We need to come together and throw the status quo out. If you support the status quo, hear me out. because we cannot keep continuously teaching these status quos, the same curriculum in our schools, the same programming and programs and events. Feel good. I just want to, we say it's inspiring, but are our words saying what we giving the children really inspiring them? We do one-time things that it was always the men in the rec centers that worked day to day to day that was part of the youth lives that made a difference. I remember the men. Everybody that came and gave a gift or just had a little party, once every 2 weeks. Hey, yeah, so they told a little story. It didn't stick. The men that were there on a weekly basis, several times a week, that's what stuck. We had enough of having fun. We are leaving our children behind. We are not implementing proper methods to give our children the best chances. So what I mean to say is that we all are failing our youth. And I ain't failing no more. I'm going to get down with people who ever want to give it originality, creativity, often and consistent to the youth. I'm not running around talking the same old rigmarole because it ain't working. That is not working. Our children need a chance to understand their existence and blast off and be greater than we ever was. I don't want them to have a bigger TV than me. Oh, they gonna have money around here. I let y'all drill at home. I want the children to master themselves, master the art of learning, so that they can live a lifetime of learning, continuously getting greater and greater, examining the human condition and elevating. I worry about saying some things like I just said because some people try to bite off your game. But my game is me. And when people try to mimic me, it just, you can't be me. I am so authenticated, I should have a badge. I remember since the age of 16, I wanted to get authentic on my arm. I don't know why. And I wanted to get a tattoo called authentic. Authentic. People get tattoos of different stuff. I wanted to get authentic and back to basics. Why? Why? For years, this was like imprinted in my mind. It was like from another lifetime. Seriously, because I didn't even know how I knew the word authentic and what it meant. It was several many words that was like etched into my soul. And I wish to etch a new direction and destination into the youth of my community's minds. We are not going back to the old days. We going somewhere in year 3000. What I'm laying down is going to be good at 2800. I'm like, what year is it? 2800. They're going to be, I'm telling you, what I'm laying down, they're going to be like, man, that right there is going to be it right there in 2800. They're going to be like, man, go back to your foundation, how we do the Bible today. Like, and I ain't saying I'm going to rewrite a scriptures or religious thing, but it's going to be the foundation to our existence. It's gonna be, man, this is what we gotta do, like the Imhotep, the papers, that right there, that's real deal. Like we talk about the 48 laws of power right now, it was something, the Imhotep paper, I just read the book, hella fast stuff. It was strategic on the 48 laws of power. Look it up. A lot of you know what I'm talking about, but our children need They need a format. They need a foundation to their existence. Because right now, their existence, have fun, enjoy your best life. Get money. And that's all the positive stuff. I ain't even gonna talk about the negative that come with it. We gonna get money so we can eat good, smoke good, live good, drink good, woo, sex good. Man, you got another sandwich over there? Oh man, let's go on and barbecue something. Get that char, blackened charness on there that tastes great, but it's the same chemical component as smoking cigarettes. So if I char one hot dog, one pack of 10 hot dogs, if I take one and put a crisp on it, just like chicken, if we fried chicken, when we eating that crust and all, just the crust and crispiness of blackening it, not just it's black, but it's crispy. When we crisp stuff, it makes the same chemical compound as cigarette smoke. And one hot dog is the same as smoking a pack of Newports. So all the time we want to hand these children this charred from barbecue grill or in a skillet. When we char our food, blacken it, or it could just be brown, but it's crispy and baked. That chemical component is the same as cigarette smoke. So we giving our children every hot dog, every piece of little wing, a wing ding, not the whole wing, but one wing ding, one hot dog is the same as one pack of Newports. See, these is the type of things we have to make clear to our youth, and not just say, they gonna learn it dealing with me. They gonna learn it. They gonna come home to you, Mom, they gonna say, Mom, it tastes good, Mom, but hey, I found out that this is shortening my life, Mom. And what you gonna tell them? Oh, you gonna die someday, boy. Yo, you better get on out of here with that. How does that sound? It's like you committing genocide to your son, to your daughter. Think about what we doing when we do these things. If you look from above, and I'm not saying I'm better than whoever, whatever, but I think a lot of myself. Even when I was flat broke, with my shoes busted, toenail going through, I think a lot of myself, straight up, not just because I can fight or I can talk or I can think, but the totality of all my existence, man, I feel great about myself. And I'm not doing this to pat myself on the back. What I'm saying is that when I see from above the types of things we passing down to our youth, man, I be wanting to commandeer a lot of a lot of children. Hey, come on here. Come on. We could do a hell of a lot better than what we're doing. Parents, leaders, guardians. We could do a hell of a lot better. We ain't putting in much effort. And I mean, even a lot of you probably have some, honor roll students. I talk to them too in the libraries, and I go to the functions. Let's create a higher level being, because it's a lot going on, and we need to elevate. I love you, and I'm sorry to go on such a tangent, but I know it was real. And I love you forever. This is the Foundation for Elevation Station.